Have you ever wanted a hair tutorial that doesn't contain complicated products and methods and instead just teaches you how to use a hairbrush and some hair ties? This video will cover the following topics on the screen right here. Now, I'm going to explain to you very basic hair things such as brushing hair, shampoo and conditioning hair, and using hair ties. I'm not going to explain anything particularly complicated. We're just going to do our best and I will show you how to hair, okay? Now, I hope you enjoy this journey with me. So, let's start with the most obvious one. How to use a dang hairbrush. So, it might sound very easy, but something that really helped me, I was taught from, it was a random YouTube short, I think. I was taught to use my fingers like this on the back of the hairbrush. You don't have to do this, really. It just gives you a bit more like control and support. So, that's what I do personally. So let's brush some hair, okay? Very simple. So, there's also ways you can do it. You can just really quickly just brush it, right? But something I like doing is like, if you have longer hair, grabbing like the lower parts like here and then brushing these little bits individually and then working your way up, because if you brush absolutely everything at once, the knots will get a bit in the way. And as you might notice if you're watching this video, my hair's pretty knotty. I'm not perfect at hair care. That's why this tutorial is as simple as it is probably. So let's grab this part of the hair, let's swoosh it back there, no need to worry about that. Let's just brush this bit. It's a bit hard with the angle, but as long as you're getting like smaller parts, maybe I should use the other side as a better demonstration. That's a great idea, me. Okay, so just focus on brushing this little bit. See, I did the finger thing, I nearly forgot, and it feels a lot smoother. So now we have just this little bit. The rest of the hair we haven't touched yet. So let's just grab another section, just a little bit more of it. Let's brush it like that. And then we'll grab the little top bit. And then we might go back if there's any bits we missed. So doing that just works a little bit better than just brushing straight. See, that looks nice. So we're gonna do the side bits like that. And I'm just gonna double check there isn't anything underneath that we forgot. Just like that. Now, it might look a little funny at first, especially if your hair's dry, but if you let your hair dry, it'll be a bit nicer. I'll just quickly do this bit. Let's do the bottom bit. It's about hard to see this angle. I didn't think too far through with the mic stand. So I will use this part of the video just to mention that if you are enjoying this video, feel free to hit the funny like button. It helps if you like these kind of videos. Okay, now enough of that self-promoting stuff. Let's get to the next thing. So, you brushed your hair. Now when my bangs are a bit funny, sometimes I have a lot of trouble with them, so sometimes I'll literally like swish it back like this, let it sit there, and then just flick it down. There's no logic to this. I just find it works a bit for my hair. Okay, so we're looking pretty fresh. Well, this little side bit looks a bit funny. Want to have a nice balance. So particular with trying to feminize your look, so to speak, typically like blocking the forehead with bangs can be very effective, but different people have different hairstyles to suit them, and I'll be real, hair is very different. So not all sides will fit all. So if you have a similar hair texture to me, this tutorial might work a bit better. But this part, hair ties, a bit more generalized. I think pretty much any hair type can do this. I'll have to check. Okay, so we're gonna do hair elastics. Now bear in mind, I have these little side bits that are purposely cut shorter by a professional hairdresser. Don't do this yourself. So that when I do ponytails, I have a bit of like length to round my face. This is effective because it means you don't have to worry too hard about like how the jaw can look and that kind of thing. When transgender, sometimes our jaw doesn't look how we want it to, and usually using little side bits can help prevent like having to worry about rounding the face. Because when we do ponytails about having something around the face, sometimes dysphoria can occur. Everyone's different. Try different things so it works for you. But let's use hair ties. Okay, so the general gist of it, there's many different types of these things. They're just hair elastics, hair ties. If you look that up, you'll find them. Dollar stores have them everywhere. Just find somewhere that has them. Grocery stores have them. You don't have to go into a stereotypical femme looking place. You can very sneakily get these. Okay, so basically when you hold it, It's good to like have them on your wrist so you can grab them out. So basically, you're gonna like kind of grab it out. So you simply just grab your hair elastic, move it across, and we're going to attach to the first bit. As you can see, I twirled a little elastic like this, attach it, and then you swap hands and flick it around again, then attach it, and then swap your hands again, and then you do the exact same thing. Ideally, you'll be like turning around that elastic about 3 times, roughly. You don't have to, just whatever is like a good level of tightness. You don't want it too tight, otherwise it's gonna pull on your hair, and that won't be very comfortable. If you're using hair ties for exercise, be sure they're on tight, otherwise when you're exercising, it'll just kind of whoop, and it's gone. And that'd be very bad. Okay, now that we have our hair in a ponytail, I'm gonna show you how to use these. I don't know what they're called. Hair clips? Comb things. They come in many shapes. I think they're called hair combs. Not to be confused from like, you know, combs that you use. And a note, if you have shorter hair, you tend to use hair combs. But if you have longer hair, a hair comb probably won't brush through enough because it's not built for that. Combs are built more for the finer details. Like you could use them for your bangs, for example. I got a nice brush for my bangs, but I admittingly don't use them. Okay, so this thing's very simple. You literally can just like pull hair up and grip it. So my ponytail is very messy, as you can see. But let's just attach this little thing. Doesn't have to look great, as long as you get the idea. Cool. So now that we've done that, the ponytail looks a lot better on me. Because now it's like up a little bit, which is very ideal. So now it can like swoosh a bit more. So all that does is a little trick that I use to make my hair like a higher ponytail. I find this looks a bit better than just leaving the ponytail as it is for me, but there's all sorts of looks you can do. Depending on how much hair you have, the ponytail may get weighed down. There are ways to make your ponytail higher, a high ponytail. However, my hair is a bit thick and I have trouble doing it. So I can't teach it in the tutorial because I can't do it. So that's my little life hack to pretend you can do it. I'm actually really liking this. I should use this look more. So the reason I'm going to teach you low pigtails is mostly because it's a look I do a lot. So I might as well share the wisdom. And if you watch the videos a lot, you might be curious how I do it. It's a very simple hairstyle. I find it easier than the ponytail because you don't have to worry about the side bits as much. So at least for me, I have like little side bits. So I'm just gonna put the hair at the back like this. Again, I'm not gonna do these perfectly for the video because it's better I just do a concise tutorial rather than make sure I look Instagram perfect. Now, because I've been doing and undoing my hair multiple times, my hair is getting very messy in this video. Please forgive me. Again, not a professional. All right, so pigtails are pretty much just ponytails, but lower. You want your pigtails to roughly line up and be about the same kind of position. The same rules apply as ponytails, except you're going to section your hair so that there's 2 distinct little parts of your hair. Make sure they're as separate as possible so that you could like line your finger down and like separate them. That way you'll not mix hair up and accidentally pull something. That won't feel very fun. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and post-commentary me can run you through it. Now, as you can see, I'm sectioning the hair and I'm just preparing basic mini ponytails effectively, but doing them a bit lower. The reason I do it lower is the style preference. I think low ponytails look particularly good on me, but you're welcome to do high ponytails or whatever kind of ponytail you want. So I just place them, do the elastic like earlier, and make sure they don't feed into each other. I'm not using a mirror here, so I'm actually struggling a lot. So last but not least, how do you actually look after your hair? I mean, we got to shampoo and condition it, and it's a bit overwhelming because there's so many different shampoos and conditioners. So I'm just gonna let you know, as long as it's like not a super cheap one, it's probably fine. A lot of hairdressers will tell you to get the fancier stuff, and it is better. Fancier shampoos are better, but not everyone can afford fancy hairdresser shampoo. Not everyone can afford that. So let me explain what shampoo and conditioner even is and how to use it. So when you wash your hair, there's two main things we use. A shampoo is to be used in the scalp. So when you grab shampoo into your hands during a shower, focus on the scalp area and that kind of thing. You don't want to use these on your ends too much. You want to focus on the scalp and like the start of your hair, the roots of your hair. The point of that is to repair that and make sure that's nice. Wow, my hair's getting so messy in this video. Lastly is conditioner, and this isn't as complicated as you'd think it would be, but it definitely made me a bit stumped. I thought you applied it the same as shampoo. No, actually. Conditioner is applied to the ends of the hair. The ends. I repeat, the ends. Put conditioner in the ends of the hair. You don't really put that in the scalp. Otherwise the scalp can get a bit strange. So you want to use shampoo on like the scalp area, so about here, this kind of part of your hair, and then you want to use conditioner for the rest of it, if that makes sense. Now, another tip I have been taught is you don't actually shampoo and condition literally every day. Well, most don't. I was recommended by my hairdresser to shampoo every second day. So experiment and maybe ask a hairdresser like what's a nice amount of time to shampoo and conditioner. But if you want to just try something different, give every second day a go. Other days just shower and rinse water through the hair, but on the second days use the shampoo and conditioner, because if you use too much of it, from my understanding, it can lead to unideal results. It won't be as optimal, I guess. So that's my quick little video about hair. If you wanted to see a tutorial about braiding and that kind of thing, let me know and I can give that a go as a follow-up video. And I'm happy to learn new hair tricks for video purposes to make it easier and accessible for people to have fun and play with their hair. I hope you found this useful. If you enjoy and want to see more trans-related content and I guess beauty content, feel free to subscribe, like the video, and let me know in the comments what you liked about this video and what kind of tutorial you'd like to see next. Comments really help me a lot personally, not because of algorithm, well it does help because of the algorithm, but I like comments because it tells me kind of what people like, what people don't, and helps me guide what kind of videos I make. This video was a suggestion on my Discord by a user, so if you want to join that Discord, links in the description. We have Patreons for voice training if you want to learn how to, you know, use a different kind of voice. And that's all my self-promoting done. And if you enjoyed the video, subscribe and hit the bell. I would do that joke every YouTuber does where they're like, this many percentage of people aren't subscribed, but 50% of you are subscribed, so yeah. Let's try to get 60, I guess. So that's all from me. Hope you enjoyed this quick hair tutorial. I've tried to make videos a bit shorter to hopefully make them more concise, so I hope it worked for this particular one. Well, stay hydrated and know that you are valid.